Russia has entered the Greenland standoff with a warning, calling US President Donald Trump's push to take over the Arctic island extraordinary and legally troubling. The Kremlin says it is closely monitoring a situation that has rapidly escalated from diplomatic posturing into a major geopolitical flashpoint. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said the developments were unusual from the standpoint of international law, noting that Trump himself has dismissed international legal norms. Moscow, Peskov said, would watch carefully as Washington charts what he called a different and uncertain trajectory.
The situation is unusual, I would even say extraordinary from the standpoint of international law. Trump has said that international law is not a priority for him. The situation is developing along a different trajectory, and we, along with the rest of the world, will be watching to see which one.
Trump has insisted Greenland is vital to US security and mineral access, repeatedly saying only Washington can counter alleged Russian and Chinese threats in the Arctic. He has backed his rhetoric with pressure, threatening steep tariffs on European allies unless the United States is allowed to purchase the territory. European leaders have reacted with open defiance. French President Emmanuel Macron called the tariff threat unacceptable and warned Europe would not be intimidated. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said punishing NATO allies for collective security efforts was completely wrong and vowed to confront Washington directly. The European Union has closed ranks behind Denmark and Greenland, declaring sovereignty and territorial integrity non-negotiable. Brussels warned that tariffs could trigger a dangerous downward spiral in transatlantic relations, even as emergency diplomatic consultations were called across Europe. As NATO allies deploy troops to Greenland for joint Arctic exercises, Russia has rejected claims that it poses a threat, accusing the West of double standards. With talks at the White House yielding no breakthrough, Greenland now sits at the center of a widening confrontation, stretching from Europe to Washington. And watch closely from Moscow.